They all knew the vibe I was looking for.
But
I want a cigarette so bad. Do you want a cigarette? Tell me.
oh
I
my
know you want a
God,
cigarette.
I would love a cigarette. A cigarette would be so
You
nice.
slap your wife for a fucking Winston right now.
Winston. What was your go-to? Your cig.
You know, it's
pick
the
of
Marlboro
choice.
Smooths. They're peppermint flavored versus the menthol flavored.
A
Menthol
little
is more
Marlboro
like
27. Kind of nice.
my like no. Those are a little different. Like Marlboro menthols and menthols in general are more of like a mint flavor, and Marlboro Smooths are more like a peppermint. And I know that seems like a close difference, but it matters.
I smoked them, so I know what you're talking about.
Marlboro Smooth is like a tasty peppermint cigarette, and I would love to have one right now.
Marlboro Smooth. God
Might be
damn,
dumb.
I would love a cigarette
But is
right
the
now.
Marlboro Peppermint just a black person cigarette for people who don't want to smoke a black person cigarette? Because that's what I'm vibing.
Yes. When I was selling cars, like all black people. So you're not a cigarette smoker.
Mhm.
You run out occasionally. You know, you try to plan ahead. Maybe you buy a carton occasionally, but mostly you've got a pack, and maybe you don't smoke as much on Monday, and Tuesday you have half a pack, and you start Tuesday with half a pack instead of a full pack, and you run out by like 4 p.m. There's a black guy there, and he's got a pack full of Cools. Cools was always my go-to. But
I
Newports,
hated Cools. They tasted like chemicals compared to Newports.
they're really. I disagree completely. A complete flip on that. I felt like the Cools were the ones that were like really hard, like menthol, like fresh, minty, fresh, like tasting and like not as
I
bad
love
breath.
a Cool right now too.
Whereas the Newport was more of like a black people cigarette, kind of a low class cigarette. My friends all smoked them, so I would bum them. But like the Marlboro Smooth was the like peppermint cigarette, and that's what I smoked when I smoked. And when I bought cigarettes, I bought Marlboro Smooths every.
Didn't it feel so nice to take that first drag?
The like crispy crinkle of the
crinkle.
tobacco.
Oh.
Like what I would do is I would hold the lighter extra far from the tip of the cigarette, and I would inhale so it slowly ignited and like toasted almost like light heat to it, so it like keep the fire as far away from the cigarette as I could, while simultaneously igniting the cigarette and getting that and watching it sort of crisp and toast and like give me that low temperature minty pepperminty nicotine tobacco flavor. Oh, it's so fucking good. Nicotine is the most addictive chemical that mankind has come up with, because I'm gonna tell you right now, like it is so good, and it is so good in every scenario. Like weed is good at the end of the day. Weed is good before you eat a big meal. That's about it. Weed is good when you're stressed out, and that's about it. But tobacco is good when you're mellow. Tobacco is good when you're stressed. Tobacco is good when you're hungry. Tobacco is good when you're full, like right after a big meal. Tobacco is good when you just woke up and you're having that first morning coffee and you're drinking them together. Tobacco is good on a road trip when you're driving down the road and you're just like taking little puffs and flicking them out the window. Oh, yeah. Calm, cool, collected.
God damn it! I want a cigarette.
And if you're with a girl that smokes and you like two of them at the same time and hand her one, it's a little sexual. Oh my God. Tobacco is the most addictive substance that I've ever encountered. I've done a bunch of shit. You know, cocaine pales in comparison to how addictive tobacco is. Perhaps because of the acceptability. You break out cocaine and people are like, hoo. By the way, you break out cocaine. No, I've never seen anyone be like, "Ooh, cocaine! No, thank you."
No, everybody's in the mix. Yeah, they know.
Everybody you ever offer cocaine to is like, "Yeah, I want some of that cocaine." Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen Scarface. I've seen every cool fucking movie where they snort a line of that shit. I want some.
I
never liked
basically never seen cocaine in real life. I used to go to these clubs in New York City where people were doing it, but I didn't know them. Like I'd see the mirror afterwards. But
so you've never seen Coke spread out in the line format?
I want to say I've seen someone snort it, but I've certainly never known anyone, and I wasn't part of it.
It's
I've
good
never
stuff,
done it.
and it's cocaine gets a bad rap as being like a hard drug, and I feel like it's a medium to soft drug, depending on how potent your cocaine is and how much you're doing. If you're doing a little bit of medium grade cocaine, it's a light drug. It's like a couple of espresso shots.
What about
it really is?
Who like lose the separation between their nasal?
They're doing lots of it. They're doing it every single day, and they're doing lots.
Who's that guy on Howard?
It's just like obese people. Artie Lang. Artie Lang did so much of it over such a long period of time. He rotted his nose out. But it's just like Coke. Ice cream, right? Like, when's the last time you had ice cream?
Yesterday,
pre-COVID.
Exactly. So, like, if you have ice cream every 5 years, it's going to have fuck all impact on your health. It's just going to give you, when you do it, you're going to be like, whoa, that was wild. I was so wired and silly and like in the moment. But if you do it every day, then you're going to become an addict, and it's going to eat away your septum, and you're going to like get diminishing results from it, just like any other drug. But if you do it occasionally, if you were to do it like once a month or twice a month, I don't think it's bad for you at all. I really don't.
It's got to be one of the least bad for you drugs, if we're being honest. Like,
as long as there's not I'm
give
sure
that
there's
to pot, but I don't know for sure.
Pat's, same thing. I think pot and cocaine are
Coke.
pretty
like actual Coke.
I think they're pretty common. They're pretty close.
Yeah, I don't think they're bad for you.
Okay, here's one for you. Stack rank Coke and Adderall on like addictiveness and danger.
The thing about Adderall is you get if you have a prescription for Adderall, then you have like 30 or 40 pills with an endless supply thereafter. You know, you're and it's legal and there's no stigma. If you tell someone you're taking Adderall, they're like, "Oh yeah, can I have one?" Like no one is going to shame you over Adderall.
No, selfish bastards.
Adderall is very similar to cocaine. I think Adderall's better. I think it feels better. I think it's more exuberance. And I think it's like, I don't like the looking over my shoulder that comes with cocaine. Like I've been with people who are doing cocaine and they've got it like on a big mirror. You know, they're like putting lines on a mirror to snort it off of. And I'm the whole time I'm thinking like, well, let's make sure we do it all so there's none like sitting around in case like, I don't know, like you were to break your ankle and the paramedics were to have to come for your ankle and they'd see the cocaine and then they call the cops and then we'd all go to jail. Or I start getting paranoid about that with cocaine. Whereas with like Adderall, it's like, well, that's your prescription. No one's going to know if I took your pill.
Yeah.
You know,
cocaine's different.
I think it's a much worse rap than it deserves.
I remember this is probably 7 years ago. This girl thought I had cocaine, and so we went into a bathroom of a bar, and she sucked my dick, but I didn't have cocaine.
You just put flour along your cock, and you're like, "Hit it, baby."
No, she thought it was coming afterwards.
She got a yeast infection in her nose, and then sucked your dick.
I mean, basically, like
her snot smells like Texas Roadhouse now, and she had to suck a bad dick.